Fake news, market crash, CBDCs, AI, immigration, red pill, blue pill, black pill, gender division, social division, racial division, the Olympics. You know that something is going on when the villain from 5 years ago is now suddenly the chosen hero that has to fight for democracy and justice. While Venezuela is fighting for its freedom, we Europeans seem to crave for censorship. Fair enough. Feelings are such a complicated thing. Why will I approve of someone even possibly insulting me? He deserves to die, right? After all, intolerant with intolerance, right? That's what we're tweeting for, right? Shame on us, I'd say. We're already late for this war. We've lost the will, we expect commodity, and we're not gonna fight for it. Not gonna bash on entertainment. I've been there too. I am there too. Unable to escape. All I can do is to resist. But when there's food on the fridge, it suddenly gets a lot harder to do diet, right? Have you ever noticed how comments change from one to another? How the same video seemingly have different opinions depending on where you're watching it? Doesn't it scare you? Being stuck being yourself, with no way to escape. Won't it be hard to realize that you're part of a group that can be classified? That no one has ever spoken to you to tell you how much of an idiot you are? Well, that must feel good. Why? Why does the world, the most interconnected society that has ever lived, has such a knack for division? Who will conquer if we divide? Certainly not me, hopefully not you, but who should we ask? The more you look, the less you see. But why does it feel so cold? We are the cherished generation, the sprout that will hopefully sustain the future. Yet, they seem to have forgotten to put it in the water. We'll have no money, no hope, no spirit. Hell, we don't even have safe jobs anymore. Yes, AI seem to have come to a halt. Not that they try to stop it. We've gotten ourselves a few more years to outsmart the God machine and maybe become very productive rats so we can barely sustain ourselves. You'll have nothing and you'll shut up. After all, happiness comes from within, right? I find it way easier to describe the end of times than even considering the end of capitalism. But hey, that's where we are right now. We're just describing the plot. You gotta live through it, right? Life tough. You just have to work harder. Question for you. What is it called when you work someone to death and that someone never owns anything at all? Can be right. Can be. And it isn't. Just yet. We're still working on it. Look, how old are you? If you're getting this far in this video, I guess you have enough attention span, so I guess in 20 or 30 so. You know how hard phone addiction is affecting you. You know how hard it's gonna hit when the skibidi kids end up in the workforce. If we even get to that. It's not going to be pretty. And since we're likely the end of our lineages, we're giving up the war to brain rot. Never imagined reality could represent art so well. Not gonna lie, this is gonna hurt. Though some of you may already be too depressed to even feel anything at all. Our society has been absorbed by the virus of overstimulation. Unsaturated with what can be said. We know we can't do anything about it, so we live our lives and complain on social media. Because we don't want a fix, just to feel good. And if it's throwing fingers, even better. I won't stop this on a high note. This is but a video. Content of more or less quality, if you will. Tailored for those who know that something's going on, but refuse to play the role. Cerca trova.